Alright. That's not a good sign. That explains a lot. Okay, well, it's been a while since I've touched the game. Honestly, I'm surprised that everything is still running in the bunker. That 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 thing is quite lasts for quite a while. Done it. Okay. Anyways, I don't know. I don't remember my objectives. I don't remember anything. It's been 20 years since I last played this game. No, I just found a little bit of, I was just playing other games. It's just there's this one game that I played a really long time ago called The Light Brigade. Uh saw Soul play it, started playing it myself, found it very fun, and then I kind of just played it here and there. I haven't really been in a VR mood as of recent. A lot of things on my mind. You know, new intake of students at the daycare that I work at. Apparently my circuit board has not been going down at all since I last charged it, so that's interesting. Uh, Alright. Stream's looking alright for now. Alright, then let's get... Alright. We can get back into it, I suppose. Guessing there might be a little bit of a server congestion at the moment, or my internet's just slow, but I'm not seeing any patches or anything on my end, so I have to assume that it's either the server or my internet, but my stream is running fine, so it can't be it. Alright, give me a moment. Just let it load, grab water. It just... Oh, look at that. It loaded while I was away. this is long done. Oh, is this really what the entire stream is gonna be like? No, no, you accepted it. I saw that. Alright? One, two, three, four, five. Okay. Skull graffiti and the heart graffiti. What? What are the numbers, Mason? What do they mean? Okay. Well, I can do. Okay, I guess we're. Let's start off with selling a bunch of stuff to. Start off with selling stuff to. Come back here. Okay, well that's definitely more than enough. Where did I even get all those 6B43s? Nope, connection terminated. Oh. Now it's another. It's another one of those assholes. No? Yes? No? No, I don't trust. Anyone who tells me an ad on Discord, I immediately just think it's a bot. I don't care if you. Well, okay, to be fair. No, wait. Yeah, no, your account was only created a couple of days ago. Yep, fuck you. Just fuck you. Let's see. Mahina statues. Do I remember? No, I don't. I need to Google. Mansion, power station, shipping. What is it? Oh. Guess where we are. Hey, do not. How you doing, man? Hope everything's going alright with you. I haven't streamed in a while, holy shit. Oh my god. My human interaction skills have just... Or streaming interaction skills have just faded into obscurity the moment after the New Year rush, I guess. Hope you're doing well. Do not just apparently struggling to keep a clear head. apparently. It's not really a... In fact, that's a terrible excuse, but oh well. Alright, cool. Getting anything good? Well, this is our first raid, so far not yet, but I'm kind of in that period where it's like, oh yeah, there's not really that much to do left in the game. And you might be thinking the wipe has only happened for a month. Yeah, you're right, cause this fucking idiot grinded the game all the way up to the alpha within like 20 days or 20 days or something. So I'm in that chill period. I also haven't really been in the mood to be streaming, but well, okay, then again, the last time I streamed was my scheduled streaming time. It feels like it's been an eternity since then. Vault time? Oh, sorry, excuse me. Vault time? What? Like the wipe? Unless you're referring to something else. I was playing another VR game. Which, I mean, that one's a roguelike. So it gave a lot of short-term enjoyment, but but the long term is just like just another slog. The key card you have? Purples on this map are kinda bad, so I mean, if I want to hit a vault, I mean, I definitely could, so. Definitely not any, not in a rush to be hitting vaults anytime soon. I'll say that much. Yeah. Okay, so for the most part at the moment, I'm mostly just doing quests, cause I mean, what else can I do? Kind of sucks that the stuff that I need to do is the stuff that's like contingent on RNG, though, like the Mahina, the fish cultists. Oh, am I late? No. We started a raid already, but we've only been live for like what, 15 minutes or so, not really. Also, I need to cut my hair. Oh, ugh. All my hair's getting stuck in between like the place where my headset gets. In between like the area where my face gets pressed into the headset and whatever. Just give me a Mahina, man. I think now it's easy to pronounce my name as a whole. Ah, yeah. Okay, I see. I tried to upload a video yesterday, but I gave up because it was telling me it's like it was gonna take 4 hours. It wasn't even like a long. It wasn't even anything of a long upload. It's just my internet just did not want to work with me last night, so I just said fuck it. You're not getting the video. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing good anyways. It's shit idea. I just opened the. I just was playing a raid and I got like 4 streamer items. Who wants to see that? It's just jealousy match, you know. The PVE look. Hey Dennis. How you doing? Hope everything's going fine. I'm in my post Tabor depression era. No, not really. It's because my new job I've been working there for like 4 or 5 months. It's the New Year's and every time that there's a new year, since I work in a student care, that means new students, which means new people to learn, which is kind of shitty, you know. Yeah, hey Dennis. So this year's intake we have 30 new students. So you don't check your profile picture. Is it inappropriate? If it's inappropriate, oh, you better have a good reason. You better have a good reason for that, cause I'm about to ban you if you don't give me a damn good fucking reason for that. I'm not fucking around. You better give a damn good reason for that. You better be the best fucking excuse I've heard in my entire life for something is something like that. He is not a fucking excuse. You either change it now or you get the fuck out of my stream forever. Must think you're so fucking hilarious, don't you? Oh well. Anyways, I'm still timing you out for 24 hours cause that was not cool, and you can fuck off and come back tomorrow. I don't care if you change your profile picture. Jesus Christ, man. Kids these days. Short fuse, huh, Sap? Short fuse. I mean, honestly, like the short fuse thing kind of stems from like the kind of stupidity that's been happening recently at the daycare. I mean, I can't hold it against some of the kids cause like they're children, you know, so it's like there's plausible deniability for like some of the shit that they pull, but it's like, yeah, and the fact that you highlighted it as well, now I'm back, like now I'm wide awake now, you know. Fuck you, but also thank you for waking me up. cause serious problems. Yeah, like how it's, I don't know, maybe a literal symbol of hate. Like come on, man. It's like, it's not even like a thing that accidentally happens. Someone, that fucking asshole had the conscious. That asshole had to fucking consciously choose to put that as his profile picture. He woke up today and decided that that is something that he was gonna do for a bit to be funny. Like, whatever. Oh yeah, I also need to report hate speech or graphic violence. There we go. Comments will only be visible to them. I wonder how many people are actually watching my content and trying to spam my chat. Not knowing that they've been hit on my channel, which basically means that they can see the stuff that they make, and I can't, and no one in the community or me can see it. I need to see if there are any comments help for review in my YouTube, because I bet you that someone out there's definitely tried to. Ooh, an atomic bomb. Look at this. That's a streamer item, by the way. And a flight recorder. Okay. Maybe this is gonna go. This is the start of, like, you know, this is like the same thing that happened in that video that I tried to upload but it never got uploaded because of internet. Yeah. 230 new students, Sap. That's think about it. Assuming that every single one of those students' parents are alive, you have to remember 30 new students and what is essentially 60 new parents. And that's not including grandparents or mates or anything of the sort. So now if you factor all of those in, it probably totals up to maybe about 150 total students to memorize, or 150 total people to memorize, not students. 30 students, 60 parents, that's 90. Assume every single one of them has at least one grandparent. That makes it 120-ish. Then assume that yep. And then I guess you can also consider maybe, like, I don't know, maybe 150 people, my goddamn. And that's only this year's intake of students. You still have grade 2 to grade 6. So you factor all of it together. I have to basically essentially remember about 500 or so people, maybe. That's a safe assumption. Probably very, very close to 500 anyways. And you know what the worst part is that I have absolutely zero time to like slowly remember all of these people. I'm being expected to like frame one, just farm out knowing every single one of these parents, and then I have to deal with, especially the new intake of students. I have to listen to their fucking whining and bitching from the parents. You know, today one of the older students decided that he wanted to be funny, and he wanted to fucking b-hop. So he ended up fucking. So he ended up jumping to go home, and then he got fucking his foot fucking got caught on one of the new intake students. It's like, Jesus fuck, like your mom was like right there watching you. It's like, what the fuck is your problem, kid? It's like, yeah. Like sometimes that kid is okay, but most of the time he's just a great grade A asswipe. And it's not like the parents are being incredibly negligent or anything either. The parents know about this behavior, and they're actively trying to correct his behavior. Like they're trying to get him to stop scrunching his face. Which is him making really, really stupid faces in front of everyone. He does that a lot, and I've noticed, and he likes to do it to specifically annoy people, but to also you know, just because he thinks he's really, really funny when he makes those faces. One time he did that while his mouth was full of food, and I got really fucking pissed off because of that. But like, you know, I got legends in my class. Well, it's not my class. It's not my class. I'm working there, so I don't have a class, so to speak. But in a certain way, I'm not a teacher, so I'm not responsible for only a class of students. I'm the administrative front desk man, so I'm responsible for everyone in the center. I mean, technically every other actual teacher is also responsible for every student in the center, but none of them are front loading as much as I am, cause I myself am having the teachers are not allowed to directly talk to the parents. They're and most of the parents default to using using WhatsApp as opposed to the specific application that we had built for the system, because that application is kind of butt cheeks, making faces or doing something really stupid. Yeah, stupid shit like trying to jump over someone else, and then hitting them square in the head with your foot while your mom is watching too. It's like, Jesus Christ. It's weird shooting guns with attachments on it, because the other game that I was playing, Light Brigade, you literally have something like this, like a Car 98, and then you either use the iron sights, or you use like a holographic sight that you stick on. My mom would rip my skin off. Yeah, I would imagine so. And this is Asian parenting too, so you know, I mean, anyone who says like their children or the Asian kids are like really well behaved are all lying, cause some of these kids really need an ass whooping is all I gotta say. Like, sometimes I can excuse it because sometimes the family has problems, but 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 this kid doesn't really have a very good excuse. So him specifically, he doesn't have a good excuse. So that's where I draw the line. Like yeah, this new intake kid is like really bad. He acts out a lot, but then you look at his file and you see that he's mildly autistic. He goes to a special needs school. He has a lot of fucking learning issues, so you can kind of understand what it's coming from, even if you're annoyed, you know. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you have like kids who are just that's a thing that won't sound. You know, on the other end of the spectrum, you have those kids who are really smart, but their behavior is like down the drain. So the only real winner here is the academics. But academics mean nothing if you weren't brought up right. And my batch of military mates were kind of the epitome of that, because it's like a swing saw in terms of academics, because all of us are diploma holders. I was on one end of the seesaw where my academics were terrible, but in terms of maturity, I was probably like top 5% at the very least. Cause I say top 5 because I'm definitely not top 1, because you could make an argument for me, like, you know, not being the most mature, especially when it comes to instances where I feel something is unfair and then I'm unwilling to do it. But that's more of an issue with the military more than anything. And then on the other hand, you have these like very promising individuals who make it to like top 5%, top 1%. They work really hard, but then they come to the military, they fuck around. They're just grade A assholes, and then they also so it's like, would you rather have some, I don't know, it's like, I guess academics are good if that's the only thing that you're looking for, but it means nothing if you're gonna, if in the future you take that attitude to your work life, and then you get multiple HR violations before you get fired, right? So yeah, no. These people claim they're mature, but in reality it's all deflection, because they're not really mature. They just like to pretend that they are in front of the right people.
هيتي زميل ابو كتيب بشوى
Which is a bit unfortunate, but learning how to learning how to, you know, be very, learning how to be you know, the center of attention at the right timing is the only thing that they're evidently good at. Academics won't last long. Yeah, precisely. I mean, I'm very sure that I've talked about this before, but I guess I can recap some of the the things that I seriously dislike from the people in my military. Oh my god, this is just a fucking G3A3 room. So, I disliked how I disliked how some of the people in my military company pretended to be gay. You know, they would always say they would always just around with each other that they're gonna fucking suck each other's cocks and stuff like that. And they are extremely obscene. Like they literally can wave their dicks around if they know that no one is going to fucking catch them being being very, you know, unmodest. Like, okay, there was this one time in Australia where they specifically mentioned that that you're that because we're overseas, we're not allowed to you know, hit to the showers with anything less than shorts. Some idiot not only ignored that, he also went out during the fucking hurricane signaling that was telling us to fucking stay inside. He ran to the shower while it was during the hurricane thing. He got caught by a fucking commander, and he got fucked really, really bad because of that. Deserved, all I can say. Do I not have a space for this? Okay. Blowtorch hit. Because I see many people in my country people off my country are leaving. It's not like they're in the best and doing their job, but they're so good. After they start doing jobs and by behaving well, learning attitude, they are growing. Yeah. I mean, it depends on if you're able to grow out of your fucking childishness, and considering that the people in question that I'm talking about are like 20 years old and still acting the way they do, I'm not very optimistic that they'll ever grow out of their immaturity. So I wrote them off a long time ago. I pretty much, I mean, well, okay. I was a little bit what I told this one specific guy made a little more sense because I don't know if I've ever told this story before. But there was this one idiot. My company had a day out, you know, from the afternoon onwards. They were allowed to head out and just you know, just spend the day however they want outside of the military camp. So this one genius, who, might I add, is in a position of power. He's not a sergeant, he's a trooper, but he's the trooper in charge. So he was specifically in charge of my platoon. So he's basically like just ranked right below the sergeant. This idiot decided that he would not only completely disregard the report back timing, which was 10:30 p.m. He not only decided to completely disregard that, he also decided to go clubbing. And he went clubbing, and because he insisted on staying to club, every one of his friends left him behind. So what happens when he got left behind? He came back to the military camp himself. And you know what this bum ass motherfucker did? He went to the bench directly outside the military camp, fucking plopped his ass down there and he fucking slept. He fucking slept outside a military camp. And guess what? A commander saw him, took a photo, sent to the not even sent to my not even sent to like the captain to my captain who is like, you know, in charge of my company, you know. He sent it to the disciplinary fucking he sent it to the disciplinary brigade. So now so basically the entire fucking infantry, so the entire so I am so my company is part of a battalion that's labeled the infantry regiment. We directly answer to the infantry brigade, and he sent it to the highest one. It he said that guy got, and we got notified at the highest fucking level of the brigade. And can you guess what fucking happened? Nothing. He fucking got away with it. All they did was just get scolded for it. They didn't even face any severe punishment for it. Like they weren't even like forced to they weren't even given have their weekends taken away or anything. Literally fucking nothing happened. She got fucking slap on the wrist. I would never pull any shit like that, even if I knew I could get away with it, because I'm not fucking stupid. People in this friend group were also incredibly disrespectful. There was this one time we were marching to a I forgot what it's called. It's like an audit. Oh yeah, it's an auditorium. We were marching to an auditorium, and en route to the auditorium, there was this female commander, and I guess according to those guys, I wouldn't know cause I'm a homosexual, but according to those guys, she had one of those kind of bodies, and they were all you know, like fucking, they were all fucking, you know, like talking amongst themselves while we were marching, by the way, about do they think it jiggles. I was like, yeah, these are the type of people that I have to deal with on a daily basis. So not only are you objectifying women, when some of you quite frankly have girlfriends, you know, especially the one that specifically said that do you think it jiggles? That specific person had a girlfriend, you know. What kind of army does that? One, especially a conscription one like mine, because I mean, the truth of the matter is that when people are conscripted, when people get conscripted, they realize that nothing is actually gonna happen if they do something really bad. Because the worst that can happen to them is they just get their weekends taken away. It's only in the truly depraved, like unforgivable shit that they throw your ass in jail, like, or sorry, not jail. They call it detention barracks. Sorry. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, turns out that the biggest pieces of shit are the ones who always did the least. And all they did was just fucking open their mouths the loudest. Yeah. That's why people like me suffer, because I don't open my mouth, so everyone thinks that I'm completely fine with everything. That's why I started that's that I started being more assertive as time went on in the military. I absolutely refuse when I felt something was unfair. I I spoke my mind, and if it was extremely unfair, I told them fuck off, find someone else to do it. I mean, what can they do, right? My army is respectful towards women because when they do an operation, they put their hands in the pockets and greet them. Yeah, there was literally like an instance where we were taking a bus back from like some other place, and we passed by a university with a bunch of with a bunch of women like just hanging around outside, and then they were all fucking cheering inside. Even my sergeant was like, "What the fuck are you all doing?" They just scream. My sergeant screamed very loudly for all of them to shut the fuck up. And honestly, like that was a yeah. Are you serious? Culinary request. What the fuck? Turn in Mason burrito, tweak cheese. I don't have tweak cheese. Oh fuck. I need to play Silo now? God fucking damn it. Please tell me I actually have some tweak cheese somewhere. I do. I do. Culinary time. Yeah, it's just in general, that's to give you an idea of like the type of people in my military, I guess. You know what the funniest thing is that some of these people went ahead and signed on, uh devoted their life to the military. Like they actually took a job in the military after we were forced to just endure the most asinine bullshit in our lives. Which I mean, I'm not upset, because in fact I'm actually quite glad that they did, because it guarantees that I never have to see them again in my life. And I'm sorry, like in other maybe in some other place, except for mine, the military is something to be proud of, but in my country, military is the lowest common denominator available, as a career, because it doesn't require you to think. It just requires you to exist, and that's literally the only thing that it requires of you. You don't need to have a degree or a diploma to take part in whatever the fuck it goes on there. You just need to be there. And because it's a military job, unfortunately it pays well, but it's never worth it. I can say that very, very clearly. My snacking habit is so bad. Yeah, I too snack, but apparently I somehow managed to weigh a little bit less than the last time I weighed myself, which is very surprising. But whatever. Currently at my work office, I have two bags of truffle flavored potato chips, and I kid you not, a literal can of nacho cheese. It's not like a large can. Think of like like one of those Tabor tuna cans that I find in Raid. It's just nacho cheese inside. I've never heard of canned nacho cheese before, so I knew I had to buy it. You need to be tough, pass defenses, and you also have to be fit. Yeah, see, that's the thing that always rubbed me the wrong way, was that I never considered myself fit, and by and by everyone else's standards, I was the most unfit guy there. So I had no idea how I ended up in infantry. it, it, re- it really do be like that though. Collect Yorick Skull, really? So I had no idea how I ended up in infantry of all places. I was always the lowest common denominator, and funnily enough, I'm also the entire reason why my why my captain did not get a bonus that year. Of course, I'm not the only one who contributed to the fact that my captain didn't get a bonus that year, but the fact of the matter is that I have an injured knee. I'm pointing at my knee right now because I'm sitting down, but the point is that I have an injured knee. I cannot run. And because I cannot run, and because they never properly diagnosed me, what ended up happening was just I was considered a combat fit soldier, but I was never, even if I was never, even though I cannot run anymore, I'm fit. I just don't say or speak about it. I am not fit. I am not. Not in the slightest, monsieur. No, but yeah. So to get a yearly performance review bonus, my captain had a very simple goal, and it's to make sure that everyone in the in any time during that year's period obtain a obtain obtain the gold standard in in the fitness test, which is like I think probably like not 100 points, but it's probably like 90 and above or something. You want to say something? Go right ahead, man. You can. I'll just continue speaking about it. But I'll read your thing. Don't need to worry about it. Uh, yeah. So he kind of had this. He was very adamant about getting this bonus. I think they didn't train you right way. It should be like maybe who have bad eyesight are not so highly fit, but someone runs just jump. See, that's the thing, isn't it? Is that they technically have different vocations in the army. Like they do have like vocations that do not require such things. They just decided that I was fit for some reason. So yeah, dumbass. It really is just like they really just delegated the wrong people to the wrong things, and they have no idea what they're doing. They think they know what they're doing, they really don't. Which is why, to me, specifically in my country, the concept of the military was always stupid. Because yeah, I mean, sure, having a defense force is always nice, but that defense force means nothing when you realize that even that we are probably like only 1% of 1% of an American military, so train in MMA. And I've seen how many weak people and weak, literally bones just sticking to skin and get through. I think just infantry. Okay, so that's also another thing that I feel like I should probably bring up. Safety guidelines, right? There have been a lot of situations in my military where someone has died, and I cannot confirm or deny if the reason those safety situations happened was because of the commanders pushing the soldiers to you know, do things that are well beyond their limits, because that was my experience. But like I said, I didn't take bullshit from them, so if they tried to force me to do something that I didn't want, I would literally just refuse. So there have been a lot of deaths in my military, in the military, because of stupid shit. And so they have a lot of rules regarding safety, which I guess is a good thing, but it also severely limits the way we train. So the standard operating procedure that they do about everything is incredibly inefficient and cannot, and if it's applied in real life, we would all die. Like okay, I'm just gonna show you. Sure, why not? All right, fuck it. I'm gonna stand up. Let's bring back fucking. Let's bring back military commie. Why don't? Wait. So, first things first. In every situation, we immediately give away our position, because in the first place, we fucking yell all of our commands. Halt. Door left, door open. Let's say I'm the point man, right? Door left, door open. And then what will happen is I will peek clear until I'm comfortable, and then the person behind me will tap my shoulder, and I'll go in and clear the left while he clears the right. So the stupid thing is that I enter first. I'm already dead, cause look at how many places there are to shoot me from. I'm already dead. The point man is literally, we are literally trained as the point man to die. We are literally trained to die. All right. And then the second guy supposed to back me up and refrag me. I kid you not. That's the whole fucking point. The refragger. It's a term used in like CS:GO. The entry man and the refragger. When we run out of ammo, I stick to a wall like that, and then I just like that, and I hold my gun like that down, cause I cannot reload. I cannot reload by myself, cause I'm small boy. I need show my sergeant. Sergeant, I have no magazine. Okay, trooper, reload. Sergeant, boat close, weapon round in chamber. Okay, stand up again, small boy. Fucking assholes. That's how I remember being trained. You know what was even worse was, yeah, that's how it's done, doing it by surprise. We literally were yelling out every single one of our commands. We were there's a zero chance in hell anyone survives that shit. That's how it's done, doing it by surprise. That's how I was fucking. That's how I was fucking taught. And then they still have the cojones to fucking tell me that there is some fucking YouTuber or streamer out there who uses real tactics from our it's getting killed training. Yep. And being trained to literally die for someone who will never see combat. While my fucking prime minister sits with his fucking dick in his hand while I go and fight his war for him. And in the end, I probably won't even be remembered when I fucking died to some asshole because of my fucked up standard operating procedure. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I am glad that they injured my knee, because it means that I am not combat fit and I'll never see actual combat in my life. Okay? I'm fucking glad that they did it. And you know what? I'm never going to make any active steps to getting it healed. No, fuck them. If I get it healed, they'll put me right back into it again. And you know what? If they put me right back into it again, they could make the injury even worse. So it's a win-win for me. There are better tactics in game. Yeah, like just having basic common sense and not having a training that handholds the fucking trooper every single time, because I mean, you're gonna die if you have to handhold your fucking trooper. It doesn't help that like most of the sergeants in my second batch, and I need to specify the second batch of sergeants, were all assholes. So there's gonna be, if there ever was gonna be a situation where mutiny would play a big role in why we lost, it would be because you know, because the sergeants just drop the morale always, that everyone ends up fucking hating them. Shit, I know. I don't wanna imply that I'll kill everyone, because I don't like real life violence, but if you gave me a gun, right, and you told me you can shoot you in your company, I'll let you shoot anyone you want without consequence. You will not go to jail. If you can kill them, you can kill them, and nothing will happen. I'll fucking do it. especially to some of them who are especially fucking grade A assholes. Of course the juxtaposition is that if they were in the same position, they would kill me as well. But I have more valid reasons and justifiable reasons. For the most part, the reasons they wanna in that scenario to shoot me is because they just hate me. Got through so much. See, isn't that the kicker? That's the funniest kicker about all that I said, because at the end of the day, no one in my country cares, because everyone will tell you that they had to go through it as well, even though no one will ever lead the same military experience. And I am self-declaring that my time in the military was probably one of the hardest possible times available. Even if I couldn't fulfill my role to the fullest extent, I still had the hardest life. Even if my company was technically the most lenient one possible, I still led one of the hardest lives, you know. And I mean, okay, in general, like just saying like invalidating someone's experience through saying someone else suffered more is generally a very stupid quantitative measurement, because it's like, oh, I got cancerous, but then says, oh, but you didn't get leukemia. So it's like, what the fuck? What's the fuck? So it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, but in general, it's like, it's just really stupid. People in the military are stupid because you need 0 qualifications to become a militant. In fact, I mean, you just stay fit and live a healthy life with YouTube seeing you healthy, and it's just the best thing. I do not live a healthy life. Yeah, the amount of junk food I consume, oh baby. I'm gonna become Nikocado Avocado at this rate. I mean, I already fit half the requirements to be Nikocado Avocado. I'm gay, so I just need a boyfriend. I just need a husband named Orlin. I just need to become a mukbanger, and then boom, Nikocado Avocado. That's me, baby. Yeah, no, I don't exercise while I'm I don't exercise. I mean, even if I had time to exercise, I probably wouldn't do it because of my knee. So, I mean, right out the gate, I already can't run, so like, I already can barely stay fit. I hate lifting. Like, I lifted so much in my military, even though I'm still wimpy shit. So, scan ass. An MDR, ass val. Okay. I mean, obviously I'm not saying I'm like some fucking like sage-wise old man, but you know, oh no, am I stuck? Oh, okay, never mind. I'm not stuck. In yoga, just stretch and do yoga. Actually, it's really funny you specify stretching, because stretching is actually one of the things that can aggravate my knee. I kid you not, I was doing physiotherapy, and stretching was included in one of the things. My knees would literally like give out after the stretching. I mean, of course the stretching was like specifically around the legs, but you get the point. Yeah, no, I don't like yoga because I don't know. I just hate everything in general, I guess. Anything related to exercising I hate, especially since I was forced to exercise for 2 years by the military, and I had to endure so much bullshit related to exercising while I was there. So yeah, I guess I probably wouldn't be the biggest fan now. I should do a Nikocado Avocado impression. I'm going to meet my new boyfriend.
These steps fit me anymore, and it's your fault.
Yeah, I think I got it down. Nikocado avocado, here I come. Where in the what are you? It's okay. I got a relatively high metabolism, so I mean, I gain weight, but not as much as you think. But not as badly as you think I would. You know, speaking of Nikocado avocado, I wonder what he's doing now after he lost his weight. That's a very good question. What has he been doing since he lost his weight? Cause he definitely ain't making any more mukbangs, I can tell you that. I think he disappeared after talking about old drama again. Yeah. Ooh. Where? It's over, and the people who I especially didn't want to see are going to university. So if, and this is a big if, next year I get called back for a service, because yes, that's the thing that's gonna happen. Watching that guy made me uncomfortable. Yeah, I would imagine so, yeah. Uncomfortable in what way? Cause it can be like a nah, no, I'm not gonna say that. Okay, well, I was gonna say that it was like a uncomfortable in the form of like a sexual awakening kind of way, but no. I mean, yeah, but but look at it through a glass, through rose tinted glasses. You know, at the end of the day, did you really believe that someone could act as inane and insane as Nikocado Avocado during his acting period? Like, come on, man. Nah. Well, I don't think anyone believed. Well, a lot of people believed that it wasn't an act, but reacting in a strange way. So it's not sexual. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it's whatever. Also, being outdated was also a very common thing that happened while we were in there. Being outdated, cause I'm just gonna be flat out real with you here. A lot of the things in during that period, during our military, are completely outdated. The radios that we are using are the same ones that we were using in like the 19s. Like, talk about fucking outdated, bro. My gun, the M240. Oh, hold on. Am I losing frames? Ah, fuck. You mostly don't care about many things. I mean, I wouldn't expect you to. I mean, if you didn't like gay people, you wouldn't be watching me. That's well, that. I guess. I mean, I guess I'm not technically wrong. I guess I'm not technically wrong when I say that. If you well, you wouldn't be watching. Yeah, yeah. I guess that's technically true, isn't it? I've never, I've never concealed my sexuality on my YouTube, so I say no, you're wrong. I mean, exactly. I mean, unless it's like something that's like obviously wrong, like Mr. Dickhead back there with the fucking profile picture. That one is like, yeah, okay, yeah, there's no defense around that. That is wrong, you know? Nah, bro. No, Okami's gay. I can't watch him anymore. Can you imagine? No, I don't want stoner drums. So these things, holy shit. Most people don't have any issues regarding me. I mean, I mean, yeah, it's just, yeah, no, just, yeah, just, if you're not comfortable speaking about it, we won't go further. We won't discuss it further. It's, I have 8 green key cards. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Why do I need any of this? Oh, wait. I can... Yeah. I guess I've never really, you know, like, specifically thought of, like, you know, oh yeah, that's, like, part of this channel's identity. It's really not. I know people don't watch me because I'm gay. People watch me because they see some mildly entertaining Tabor shit and then they click it. Or maybe don't, because they don't like this monotone asshole. I think it would be very funny if anyone would be putting that photo in PFP can cause some serious issues when there's so much heat going around in the world. I mean, yeah. I mean, in general, it's like you chose to, you know, do that. It's not like an oopsie doopsie, you know, it's like that's a conscious choice, so how the fuck can you dispute that, right? Alright, I'm good for one more raid. And then we can call it for the day, I guess. I'm a funny guy. Well, I mean, it depends on who you ask because I guess I do make my colleagues laugh quite a bit at work, but sometimes it's because I just say the most vile and stupid shit that's like what the fuck? Why the fuck would you say that? There was this there was this I I I you may find this offensive, you may not find this offensive, but today there was this grandfather of a child who came to pick her up, but I couldn't hear him properly because I mean, you know, like Chinese names, there are so many different ways of pronouncing it. Like, okay, I guess we're not doing I guess we're not doing any more raids, but we're gonna do a Chinese lesson. All right, we're gonna do a Chinese lesson. So so in in Chinese there are four terms of pronunciation, and each of these are a form of pronunciation. This so let's take the number one in Chinese, which is unironically just that. So so the number one in the number one in Chinese is this E. So this is the what they call the Hanyu pinyin, as in the alphabetical spelling and pronunciation of this thing. So in so so this thing right here is correlated to all of these, and these determine the pronunciation. So so the number one in Chinese is spelled E, but but you can also pronounce it every single one of these other ways, even if they don't make sense. So in the first so in the first pronunciation it is E, and then in the second you can see the line go up, so it's basically the same thing. So here you keep the say you keep the drag straight. This one you go up, this one you go down and then up, and then the one you just go down. So so E E E E. You know, that's the best way that I can explain it. So let's just use this as an example. So let's just use this name as an example. This is a Chinese name from a student that no longer works here. So I think that who no longer works at the center, who's no longer at the center. So how so I since I hate Chinese, I just pronounce it. I just pronounce it the English version, which is Yun Un. So so the so here is down, and then Yun is like that, right? But the name can completely change based off of you know, if based off of you know if you based off of the way based off of you know any of these based off of you know if you apply any of those. So uh so that's how I said that other student's name. But apparently according to the grandfather it is it's like this. So I call it Yun Un, which was up down down. Yeah, apparently it's Yun Un. So obviously I couldn't understand it because I was using the English version. Most of the older people these primarily speak Chinese, and then so all that to say is that all that to say is that I couldn't understand what the fuck this grandfather was talking about. So when he said when he told me to go and get the other guy because I don't know anything, I obviously got offended because I mean this guy's telling me that this guy's telling me I don't know anything when I mean I technically know what the fuck he's talking about. I just needed to confirm because what if I what if I called out a similar I called out a different child that is not their child. It's not a good look, isn't it? So this guy was telling me I don't know, so 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 when I was so when I closed the door and he can't hear us cuz it's a fucking metal door. My my coworkers were saying like yeah, it's just a pronunciation thing. It's just I defended myself by basically saying yeah, I couldn't understand what this guy was saying. I mean this fucking asshole doesn't have any teeth, so I mean that's kind of true cuz he's like cuz he's probably like pushing 70 80, so he doesn't have any teeth, but apparently that was my way of insulting him and as a deflection of me not knowing what the fuck he what he was trying to say. And I mean I just wanted to clarify and he was being a dick about it, so so I guess that's all in all that's how I fucking jabbed at an old man, I guess. I mean, okay, so I guess I can teach some basic Chinese. So for some stupid reason, ever for some stupid reason, only one, two, and three makes sense. Cause this is one line, two line, three lines, one, two, three, right? So, 一、二、三. So this is one, 一, two is 二, and then three is 三. And then for some stupid reason this became four. Like this is four, and then this is five for some reason. Like I also don't get it. I don't remember six actually. Do I even remember seven? Is this anything? I know this is 八. This is 十. And then everything else just goes based off. I don't remember those two specific numbers. I guess I just wiped it completely off my always like this. Is that it? I don't remember. Is that 九? I don't know. Holy shit. Do I know how to say noodle? Yeah, I guess, kind of. So, 1, 2, and 3 makes sense. Also, Chinese is really fucking assholey because, you know, you can kind of, you know, you know, like writing one, you can go any way you want. But Chinese is really fucking stringent about like the way you do things. They are very very adamant that you do everything in order. Cause otherwise according to them it will look very different. Like the correct let's just use 4 as an example. You're supposed to the logic being, right? You're trying to draw a box and then you have to make sure that the two lines get in before you close it off. Apparently, They have a fucking problem if you close the box first and then you fucking do this, even though it technically looks the same, right? They have a fucking problem with it because to them it doesn't make sense that the house gets closed before you fucking do this. No, you have to make sure that the people get in first before you close the fucking box. Sometimes it can kind of make sense because if I were to do this like that, it does look a little bit different for some people, but most of the time you just can't actually tell the difference. You know, like I fail to see how drawing across will change any differently. Like if you do this and then this, it's like there's no fucking difference. So what's the fucking so it's like at the end of the day, it's most of it just doesn't make any fucking sense. Chinese doesn't make sense, and just the problem is that these are the basics, right? I I can confidently tell you that these are like a fraction of like the uh worst fucking ones that I've ever seen in my life. Let me just Google like a really complicated Chinese word. See if I can see if I can oh my god. What the fuck is that? How the fuck I can't. I'm sorry. I can't do that. Oh, yeah, no, it's the fucking bian mian. How the fuck? Okay, well, uh let's fucking do that one, I guess. All right. I don't know what this is. I literally just Google like complicated Chinese character and that's the result that popped up. Can I fucking erase any of this shit? Like what the hell is this? Chinese tough to learn? You don't say. All right, I'm gonna write that stupid thing that I saw. How the fuck do I even start? You know what? I need a fresh board. This is how I'm spending the rest of the stream, by the way. I'm gonna write that stupid. Apparently one of the hardest characters to write it in Chinese. I read the entire thing.
Please do not forget to store your armor and gear in the appropriate areas. Bunkers are no longer considered secure.
3 lines. Oh my god, I'm doing it all wrong. This is not supposed to be here. This is not a Z. It's supposed to be 2 straight lines. That's the most complicated Chinese word. What the fuck is this? Is this bian, but is this bian? You know, bian. You if you have to write out the full thing, it is this times 2 and then like I don't know, like this or something. Mian, which is noodles. Bian. mian. I believe there's a literal like fucking. I believe there's a literal like short on it. That's like literally just this. What the fuck is this? I don't. What? What is this? You know what? Do they? This is the type of shit that I had to learn when I was like 12, dude. Like what the fuck? How did I ever? How was I ever one of the better one of the people who are better in Chinese than? I can't write it. Neither can I. Not without a reference. What is this? I know. What is this? Can I fix this a little bit? Apparently not without wiping away the entire fucking thing. Whatever. Do I even remember? I'm afraid to write my Chinese name. But I'm pretty sure I can still remember it. As far as it goes, I think my when we were writing compositions for our tests, we most of the time we're speaking about people, so most of the time we had to. So Hebrew language is tough to learn. Dude, I want to fucking learn Latin, but I'm too fucking lazy to actually learn. As is with everything, apparently, like remembering the faces of parents. I had to suffer through this for how many years? Like 6 years of 6 years of primary school and then 4 years of secondary school. That's pain. That's pain. And the fact that like I was like moderately one of the higher scorers in Chinese baffles me. Like my English is good, but at least I managed to retain my skills in English for the most part. Whenever someone at someone in the center asks me about something related to Chinese, I just tell them that like I just turn it into a joke. You know like the killer, you ever watch that like that meme movie Killer Bean? It's like, oh so sorry, I no speak the Chinese, no Chow Mein here. Yeah. And I mean you saw my Chinese speaking video. My Chinese is better than my Chinese is better than my speak. My Chinese is better in speaking than in writing. 因为讲华语我讲的还不错，写出来就就糟糕了，完全没有了。可是幸好讲华语是我做的工作，他们要我的，所以还是没事，因为因为他们要的是讲华语，不是能写华语，所以还算是可以。可是如果你叫我学，我就没办法了。就算杀我就好比较好了。My God, bro. Yeah, yeah. That's really the crux of it, isn't it? What is level 44? Not bad. Yes. All right. Well, I think I'm done. My brain was fried enough from before. need to add Chinese lessons, but back on top of back on top of you know. And I'm gonna hop off if I have to speak any more Chinese. I feel like I'm just gonna fucking die. Okay. Well, for anyone who was watching all that bullshit, thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you all enjoyed the Chinese lesson, which has a relatively high chance of becoming an actual video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, whatever little we played on it, and then I will see you all in the next stream. Bye bye everyone. Bye bye Sap. Hope you have a good night. Have a good night ahead of you. Oh, you know what? At least the strap here doesn't go around my chin. One last thing is that in the military, oh, never mind. It does go around my chin. I fucking hate this. I hate the ones that go around my chin, because that's exactly how I have such a long-standing fucking pimple down here. All right. Bye bye everyone. See you another time.